So there was a discussion online that I read a couple of years ago about dyslexia and Islam, and about how some parents were worried that if their child couldn't read, or if they couldn't read, they weren't able to read the Holy Qur'an properly, and therefore this was somehow a sin. The madrasas in England were sort of contributing to this forum, saying, no, that's not true. God has created you how you are, and therefore there's no problem. Could you talk about that a little bit? Is there an issue here?
There is definitely an issue here, but you know how the madrasas do. They take a verse and they repeat it again and again and again and again and again. And now we know that the brain is plastic, right?
Yeah.
So the more repetitions you do, you learn. So even it happens here that the children who are weak in studies, the parents say, let's put the child in the madrasa. He's going to finish his Quran at 8 years, and then we're going to take him to. By the time, you've gone through this and you've learned the Quran, and also your brain has picked up and rewired itself. Yeah. So sometimes it works like that, but sometimes it wouldn't. And then, you can just have assistive technology if you want to read the Quran.
Yes, a scanning pen or something. I'm sure that's
and it's okay. All audio, right? You see so many people listening to the Quran more.
Yeah.
Right. So it's not something that a parent should be worried about, that, if my child cannot read. But there's definitely been a concept that if your child is weak, you go put him in the madrasa. So the Quran's going to make the brain sharper.
Yeah, okay. And I was just thinking, actually, that it may be that the Quran, with the repetition, makes the brain sharper.
Yeah, so that's the thing.
Yeah, at the same time, if these schools, these Islamic schools, don't necessarily have a system of trained teachers, overall the education might not be quite so good. So there's a trade-off there, yeah?
They are not offering the worldly education. They're just teaching your child Quran.
Okay.
Now there are some schools who have a little bit of English on the side and a little bit of maths on the side. So there's a balance coming. But usually what a madrasa does is this train your child to read the Quran only.
Right. Okay. To read and understand, or just to read?
Read and understand, of course, but I don't think children at 8 and 9 understand the whole thing, because Arabic is a completely different, the spoken Arabic, the Quranic Arabic, it's really different. It might take a longer time to study it.